I'm sure you have heard that a man is supposed to be macho, yeah?
Yes.
Men are really not supposed to show emotions. Men are supposed to be, you're supposed to be hard. You're supposed to be that guy. True or false?
That's
True.
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 Do you believe that, though?
No.
No.
Not
Oh, so you
personally.
believe men can cry?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Ah,
There's
Yeah.
no gender to who can cry.
I see. And we've had every month for as long as I have been doing Home Affairs, between 8 years now, every June we dedicate it to celebrating men. We focus on men because we know a lot of men don't even focus on themselves. So we try to focus on them. And one of the things you would find out is that most of them don't even pay attention to their health. I want to find out in becoming the men that you want to become, because I personally think that those thoughts and those narratives must change. For you to be that man who is able to lead your home, who is able to guide your own children, grow a business and all that, it's important that you pay attention to your health as well. I want to find out if you guys think about that and if it means anything to you at all.
I think it really does. And with what you were talking about, that men don't cry and men have,
Well, that is what society
yes,
thinks,
yes, yes.
I'm
I
sure you have heard, right?
yes, I think there's some truth in it. I think there's some truth in it, but not totally, because I mean, if you have a wife, you have a family, and you're going through some crisis, if the wife is crying, if the kids are crying, and
Must
you
you
also
also cry?
and you also cry, where is the solution going to come from? Do you understand what I mean? So there's some truth in that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There's some truth in that, but I feel like you can also show emotions, but you always have to be the stronger person, And I'm not saying it because you are a man, just because you you are you are someone who needs to always be the stronger person in any circumstance. So this is also to females also out there, because if you cry and they all cry, like, there's no solution out there. And what you're
But it's
talking,
okay to hide in your room and cry when nobody is watching.
oh
Is it?
no, no, no,
That
no.
one is also not okay.
You can cry sometimes. You can just let it out. Explain to your wife like what is
And it
happening.
wouldn't make you feel like a weakling.
Oh no,
No.
no.
Okay.
Unless you're insecure, then you'd feel incompetent.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you just want to cry, just let everything out. You're not having a good time at work. You just want to tell your wife about it. Sure, you can. And when you're talking, what society thinks is a bit like toxic masculinity. Trying to make men always the stronger people, never crying and all. So yes, I think there's some truth in that. You should be strong regardless of your gender,
Okay.
but um, but you should be strong. But you can also cry and let it out sometimes. Yeah,
Okay. How about the issue of health
yeah, definitely. Mental health. I
and your
think a lot
general
of yeah. I think
well-being?
yeah. I think a lot about mental health, and I really really think everyone should focus on their mental health regardless of their gender, because mental health does not come with a gender, if you get what I mean.
I
And
too.
the more you kind of follow what society says, the more you're crushing and saturating your mental health. I think, yeah. I think because you keep on putting a lot of things on it, like pressure from all angles. Your grandmother from Kofrija is telling you to give birth. Your wife is telling you to go and bring money. Like,
Oh my god.
I really think there's a lot of pressure on men.
Mm.
You get what I mean? And I feel like they need to dedicate a lot of time to focus on
Yeah,
their mental
mental
health,
health.
because I have visibly seen those things happening. Like, oh, your father is calling you, your mother is calling you, your children, school fees, your wife. Like, there's a lot of stress just on one person. So I even believe that I don't believe in household wives.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in both parents who work and share share yeah,
Responsibilities.
share responsibilities around the house, because that's a lot on one person. And I really really, to all men out there who take that responsibility. Like I really respect them because that's not me. I can't. I can't. It's too much. Too much.
That would be too much for you. Before
Definitely.
I move on to the others, let me ask you this.
Okay.
In recent times, there has been a lot of issues with battery, women being battered by their wives, some to the point of, killing, dying.
I know. I know.
I
And
want to find out what you think about how women should be treated by their partners from your own little
okay,
perspective.
there's no reason for a woman to be beat up by a man, regardless of their situation. And I feel like what a good man would do would probably just excuse because you sometimes feel like time heals, some time away would probably heal. And I don't support and I would never support men beating women. But this is going to favor men. I feel like a lot of stress is on them and they kind of put that anger out on their wives and that's wrong, I feel like they should find other coping mechanisms to kind
Dealing
of
with their
yes,
stress.
dealing with their stress. And you never get to hear the full story, so you can never make like judgments and support the the man or the woman. Do you understand what I mean? You really, unless you're not there, I don't think you should believe um what the two
Like
parties will
one
say
side of the
because
story.
no one is going to contradict themselves, like no one is going to put themselves in the point where they are the
They are
one.
the ones who are wrong.
Yeah, they are the ones who are wrong. So I feel like that one is a bit of a sticky situation, and I feel like unless you are there, you really need to know the
But I
back
think you put
story.
it right when you talked about the fact that, yeah, I mean, you have been on a very consistent tangent that
Yes,
men are stressed, and sometimes out of that stress, you could end up doing things that you ought not do. So it's important ultimately that mental health is very well considered. Thank you
definitely.
very much. Good points you make,